No one has ever looked at a guy and thought, yeah, he's cool, whilst he's got a handful of dog poo. Welcome back to the DadHe Vlogs, the foodie, Joshua, whatever you want to call it, as long as you're enjoying it. I'm a learner just like you, so I'm not an expert pretending I have all the answers. I'm just a guy who wanted to share my experience, and hopefully some of you can relate to it. My wife is now 17 weeks pregnant, which is incredible. Such a blessing. All feels very real as well. This vlog here is called What Do I Do Whilst My Wife is Busy Being Pregnant? Sit down. So well trained. I did that. If babies are as easy as dogs to get you to sit, then I'll be fine. Come on in. She's a hero. I think we can acknowledge that all women who carry something that big in their tummies is pretty heroic. At first you find out and you're kind of all over it every second, and then it kind of life becomes a bit more normal again. But your missus is tired, so if she was a party girl before, or like a proper socialite, you might find yourself staying in a lot more, and that's an adjustment to make. And then you have to kind of learn how to be with each other and just be chilling, like not doing anything. That said, you need to keep busy, and you need to kind of keep doing things that remind you of who you are as well, as an individual, as well as a husband or a partner or a dad to be or whatever. So I go out for walks all the time. And take the little dog out. The dog's Alfie, who you'll see in a bit. Play a lot of Xbox. It's me getting smashed to bits by 13-year-old lads who are much better at Call of Duty than me. I watch a bit of football. She tends to be asleep next to me whilst I'm doing that. I go to the gym. In fact, I might be going to the gym tomorrow, so I'll try and show you that. So a bit of MMA, I tend to do that. I'm a beginner, so I mean, look at me. Also, like, gives you some other lads to hang out with, because like moving around can get a bit lonely. Even in your bigger city, it kind of gets a little bit lonely as well. So go to the boxing class. I got a bit shy then because someone walked past. I'm only new as a vlogger, so it's a bit weird. Still getting used to holding the camera in my head. My favourite sort of walk, the double trip. The point I want to make is that you've got to keep doing stuff, right? Like, you've got to hold on to yourself. Life's going to get crazy in, what, 5 months now, I think it is. Yeah, 5 months. And so you've got to make the most of that, because life's going to completely change. I'm going to watch this vlog once I have a kid, God willing, and I'll laugh at myself, because I'll be like, oh my word, you're so naive. Come on! It's obedience for you right there. We thought we'd get a dog to settle down, show that we can be responsible, looking after something other than ourselves. And then the kid thing kind of was a natural progression. It sounds weird. It's so funny though. I know in a few months' time I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I compared looking after a dog to what it's like to look after a kid. And I know there's a huge void between them. But just basic things like communicating about who's taking him out and making sure it eats, tidying up after it. My wife's loving it, because one of the first things the doctor said to her was, you're pregnant, oh by the way, you can't pick up dog poo. So Muggins here now has to do that. If I had £1 for every bit of poo I picked up, I'd be a very rich man. He always does it in front of like groups of cool kids or students. So I'm just like, I'm 30 years old, clinging on to my youth, and he'll always run over towards him, do his business, and then obviously have to like pick it up in front of him. And no one has ever looked at a guy and thought, yeah, he's cool, whilst he's got a handful of dog poo. Brilliant. At least it's good training, I guess. So that's the end of this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Apologies, it was a bit dog poo heavy. I'll try and reduce the volume of that next week. I've got a few more ideas for vids, but if you have any suggestions, comments, questions, please do let me know. Also, I'll leave my Twitter and stuff in the description below. Give me the old thumbs up and share, and hopefully I'll talk to you again soon. God bless.